Good morning, Bachman Middle School. Today is Friday, January 6th. It is an A day. It is a band day 3. And I am Mr. Strand with today's Tiger Talk. First up, let's go back in time to the middle of winter break. I'm back at the Science Museum of Minnesota to talk about our word of the week. This week's word is reassure. And reassure means to remove someone's doubt or fears about something. Behind me is an electrometabograph, a machine from the 1940s designed to reassure patients even though it didn't actually do anything. It's a placebo machine, you see, designed to make you feel better, think that you're feeling better, even though it didn't have any parts inside. It's just an empty box. But sometimes placebos reassure us anyway. However, they aren't actually effective. Thank you, me from 1 week in the past. Now, appearing yesterday is Mrs. Cray to talk about lunchroom expectations.
Good morning, Bachman. This is Mrs. Cray with a lunchroom expectations message for you. Please make sure that you are now using Flex Scheduler. You should have all selected whether you're doing lunch session 1 or lunch during session 2. Please make sure you pick that and then stick to it, because we really need to balance our lunches so that everyone has time to get through the lunch line and has plenty of time to eat. And then you also have some time for recess as well. So you get to choose which one of those you would like to do first. Make sure when we switch that you wait at the tables until the lunchroom supervisors tell you that it is time to then either walk down to the gyms or be dismissed from the gyms and walk back to the cafeteria to get into the lunch line. When you are done with your lunch, make sure you check your table that everything is picked up. You sort all of your food. You pick up anything left behind, even if it's not your piece of food or your napkin or your milk carton. Please just help out, grab it onto your tray and throw it away so we can keep our lunchroom clean. If you are a lunchroom cleaner, please make sure you report to the cafeteria after lunch. That doesn't matter if you have lunch first or lunch second. You want to come back to the cafeteria to wipe down the tables and sweep the floors to make sure that we are helping keep our cafeteria clean. It looked pretty good today after 8th grade lunch. Eighth graders, please help our lunch staff by putting up the benches. So once 8th grade lunch is done at 12:34, you need to help out and at your table, make sure everything's put away at your table, take care of your own personal table to sweep and get things picked up off the floor, and then put the bench up. So you just lift the bench up to stack it away, and that will be really helpful for our lunch staff so that they can clean after all the lunches have happened.
Under the surface, was Hercules ever like, yo, I don't wanna fight Cerberus?
If you need to use the bathroom, please make sure you let a supervisor know that you're leaving the cafeteria to use the bathrooms closest on your way down to the gyms. And if you are in the gyms and you need to use the bathroom, let a lunchroom supervisor know, and you can use those bathrooms down by the gym across from the locker room. Locker rooms are locked, so we're not going to be accessing those.
A lot of folks out here want to use the restroom.
Please make sure that you are respectful with the recess equipment. When you are down there at recess time, we have limited equipment and you need to take care of that. If you have a piece of equipment, you need to make sure you're sharing with everybody. Some of you are bringing your own. Please make sure that you're being responsible with that. Please use the equipment appropriately. So we're staying out of the nets. We are being really careful with how we are using the equipment so we don't lose our equipment up in the bleachers. Please make sure you stay out of the bleachers. We want to be in the gyms at all times so supervisors can have eyesight to everybody. And then if you're in the cafeteria, please stay in the cafeteria. We are not going to be leaving to go back towards the classrooms until you've been dismissed at the end of your lunch. Please make sure you are respectful to our lunch staff, respectful to each other, and cleaning up after yourselves, and we can have some great time at lunch and at recess. So have a great day today. Enjoy your weekend and happy Friday.
A huge thank you to Mrs. Cray. Watch for her at lunch all next week, when she'll be seeing how well you know these lunchroom expectations. Now let's celebrate this week's Tiger Stripe drawing winners. Here are the names of this week's winners. Great job, demonstrating our core values of compassion, integrity, and responsibility. Here are a picture of many of this week's winners. Great job, everyone. We had over 400 students who received Tiger Stripes in the last week of December and in the past 2 days. Great job, everyone. Now let's see who this week's staff Tiger Stripe winner is.
We are doing a little dance party right now because, this is great. All right, ready? Everyone dance, and I'll tell you what we're doing. Ready, set, go, dance. All right, here's the reason we are dancing. We are dancing because your teacher, Miss Matei, is staff member of the week. So Miss Matei, congratulations. You are the staff member of the week. Miss Matei, it's over and over again. You care about kids. You're open to what they need, and they feel like you always have time for them, and that's something that's really special. And so thank you for being a staff member here at Bachman. We are extremely lucky to have you as a 6th grade teacher here.
Thank you all. I love you. Yeah.
Congratulations to 6th grade language arts teacher Miss Matei. She was nominated by student McKenna Kay, and here she is with McKenna and an entire class. Well, that's all for today, and indeed all for this short week. Next week, we have a full 5 days of school, so be ready for that. But until then, have a great weekend, and don't forget to eat a snow cone.